Alex is a young office worker in his 20s. He has to use computer at work for a long time. That causes his long-term neck shoulder pain and headache problem. He also has a high blood pressure problem. Young age, balanced diet, standard body weight, no family-related history. He has not been diagnosed by doctors of any potential health problem, which causes high blood pressure. His family doctor has prescribed more than 2 types of blood pressure lowering drugs. The drugs still cannot control his blood pressure effectively. If he doesn't take the medicine, there will be complications caused by high blood pressure. He looked for Dr. C from the Neurospinal Center to help him with his overall assessment. Dr. C evaluated Alex's cerebrospine and found the upper cerebrospine subluxation. After accurate correction by chiropractic adjustments, the problem of shoulder, neck pain, and headache quickly improved. Alex is surprised that the problem of high blood pressure has also completely resolved. Alex's family doctor finally decided Alex doesn't need to have any blood pressure lowering drug. Why is cerebrospine associated with hypertension? Let's take a look at this 2007 research paper by Rush University in Chicago. The study was published by the Hypertension Research Center. The study was a double-blind design and eliminated the placebo effect. The vertebral artery enters the brain after circling around the first cervical spine. The study hypothesized that if the first cervical spine is subluxated, it affects the blood flow of the vertebral artery. It could cause insufficient blood flow into the brain. The body has to raise blood pressure to provide enough blood supply to the brain. Adjusting a subluxated first cervical spine may improve hypertension. All subjects stopped taking high blood pressure medications during the experiment. After 8 weeks of the experiment, subjects who received first cervical spine chiropractic adjustment, both systolic and diastolic blood pressures are significantly reduced. This is equivalent to the combined effect of 2 types of hypertensive drugs. The control group shows no significant improvement. The evaluation of X-ray films also showed a significant improvement in cervical in the correction group. This result shows a positive correlation between cervical spine adjustment and blood pressure improvement. Let's take a look at this 2013 study. This study has interesting results. The data seems both systolic and diastolic blood pressures are reduced after adjustment, but it is not clinically meaningful. After excluding 4 overweight subjects, the reduction shows statistically difference. This also tells us that the high blood pressure is a holistic phenomenon, not from a single factor. Let's take a look at this 2016 study. They used toggle recoil adjustment to correct the upper cervical spine. However, this study did not show significant difference between the correction group and the control group. Every study has different design, different ages and body types of subjects. The chiropractic adjustment methods are also different. It may also be the cause of the differences in the research results. Currently, drugs are still the main method of the treatment for hypertension. The evidence for spinal adjustment is still weak. There are many causes for high blood pressure. For example, genetics, diet, exercise, stress, alcohol, and certain medications. Every cause may interact to affect our blood pressure. Now, We may have one more cause of high blood pressure. That is, the first cervical spine stabilization. If you have high blood pressure problem and are taking blood pressure control medications, I suggest that you should make some change from your daily life to improve high blood pressure. When blood pressure improves, you should ask your doctor to see if you can reduce or stop taking medicine. You can't stop taking medicine without your doctor's advice. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.